Here we go. So yeah, good evening. Congratulations to everybody that is here that didn't go to watch football or didn't get occupied with another thing entirely. So because this is going to be our last live class, though in between the challenge, I would try I would literally try to squeeze my time and probably give you guys one or two meetings, probably review your pitches in between, probably give you some new pointers or just anything in between, right? So I will squeeze my time because basically this challenge is starting when my exam is starting, right? I'm in my final year rather, and my 500 level first semester exam is starting April 26th. Okay, and this challenge is starting 15th, so it's gonna be a crazy time for me. And at the same time, I want to 100% participate in this challenge because I did it for myself. But yeah, that's just it. So I will try to fix some stuff for you guys in between the challenge so that we'll be able to get a lot of stuff done. So yeah, that's just it. So how has it been? We've had some classes so far. How has it been? Have you started creating your list and have you started writing your samples? You can use the comment section so the audio of this video won't be that bad. So please, you can use the comment section. Let me check. Okay, the microphone is working. Can you guys hear me? How's it been? Have you started creating your client list? Do you have any problem anywhere? How about your custom sample or your samples? Anything? I'm waiting for you guys. Oh, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay. Probably my voice is getting to you guys late. So I'll ask the question again. The question is, how far are you guys in creating your list, your client list, and your samples? How far are you guys in? Don't forget, um, in the document I shared with you guys, I stated that the challenge will be starting April 15th. Today is 12 and 13, 14, 15. That's like 3 days. And to make it easy on you, that's why we have the client list. You create the client list, right? So you just be picking them, sending your pitches because there will be a particular number, specific number of pitches and outreach you have to do every day. It's a case of this is a challenge and I know you guys paid for it, but there will be a rule. I asked some people to volunteer for what's it called? Being a group leader. So I've not messaged any of them yet. I'll just pick randomly and I'll get 7 of them. So the essence of getting the 7 of them is to coordinate this thing so well. Okay. To coordinate this thing so well that nobody would miss anything. That's number one. Number two, everybody would be attended to. Because I literally cannot do it alone. I can't do it alone. It's not because of the number. Even if it is 20 people, I can't do it alone. Okay. But that is why I want to task some people with some responsibilities, right? That would help along the way. And like I said earlier, my final exams are coming up and I can't be found slacking because this semester just dey as e dey. So I have to put in that effort for like 2 weeks to 3 weeks that I have the exam. At the same time, I would also be doing this acquisition challenge with you guys. So for you to know that I'm actually invested in this too. So I might not just have time for extracurricular, right? So I will get some people that would be my mouthpiece for this. They will feed you guys in. I will also be feeding you guys in. It's just like every step of the way, I'm always with you guys. So back to what I'm saying, there will be a specific number of pitches or outreaches you have to do every good day. So if you fall short for the first day, probably the second day and then the third day, you would be kicked out of the challenge. Or no, I don't even want your fine. I don't want anything from you, right? I'll just kick you out to without the bad energy. I know you paid, and I'm not giving you any refund because, like I said, it's a challenge, and you that already it's a challenge that you can't slack on. So yeah, that is just how it is. Okay, so now today's class, like I said, I don't want my classes to be more than 1 hour. So today's 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes. So today's class too, I would let us get into it as soon as possible. But again, before I proceed, I'll tell you guys again. Go and create your client list, prospective client list, anyone, right? Go and create them. At least 500. This will help you along the way. You will not like yourself if you are pausing in between to be creating lists and then sending pitches, meeting up with the quota you are supposed to drop every good day. You will feel burnout. You will feel like it's a chore, right? You feel so tired and you hate yourself. Probably you will drop out, and that is why I'm making it easy on you. Also, if you have not been creating your samples, maybe you picked a niche and you don't have any samples to show any clients there, you're just playing. Go and create some samples. Two, that's fine. One, literally fine. You don't have to create 1 million. No, one, two. Something that your client will see, prospective clients will see, and be like, this guy is good enough. I like his thinking process. I like the way he thinks. I like the way he puts down his ideas. That is just what they need, okay? So you need to have those and make it strong, solid. If you should get feedback on it from maybe your mentor or some mentor or something, and we'll move on with that. So yeah, back to this. I think I've cleared that. I wanted to talk about it, and I think I've cleared it. So we'll get into today's class, and yeah, we'll finish up as soon as possible. Mr. Valon tire. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. Okay. So thank you, Petro. Okay. So, like the topic or the subtopic or anyone you want to call it, this is the main work. This is where the work is. This is what determines if you'll be getting, you know, replies. This is what determines if you'll be getting paid or not. Okay. This is the real deal. This is where the thing is. And I will try as much as possible to make this practical and carry every damn person along, because these are the things you'll be doing continuously for the next 45 days. Okay, so I need you to understand it perfectly so that by the time you start doing yours, it won't be like your school exam where your teacher will teach you something you understand in class and then exam it will be another thing entirely. So if you have any question here while we're going or when we're done, please kindly ask the questions. I like it when people don't ask me questions, and I also don't like when people don't ask me questions because sometimes it shows that I didn't do well when they ask questions and I know where to adjust. Sometimes it shows that these people they just want me to get the hell out of this place. So I need you guys to ask questions anywhere you are not understanding. Okay, so please let's get started now. The first thing I already showed, like you already know how you get your clients, list of clients, right? You have them already. Probably you've gotten their email addresses. Okay, so now what you will now be, and you've gotten the key decision maker, like probably the CMO, the copy chief, the copy editor, the CEO, the co-founder. So now another thing you will now be hearing from people is you need to research your target audience or this your prospective client so that you will be able to give this, give that. So now the question now falls into, do you need to do research on your target audience before sending pitches? So I personally I will tell you yes and no, because I said yes because you can't be clueless about what they do and the type of copy they write. Let's say you're reaching out to in the fitness space now, and you didn't do research. You know that okay, this person is in the fitness space. They have a company, but you don't know whether they are selling equipment or they're selling weight loss programs. You don't know whether they have a gym or just something in between. So you need to study them. Like you don't have to do much studying. Just see what they are up to. And I said no because you don't necessarily have to dig into their personal life. This is not necessary. This is not compulsory because most of the time you're dealing with companies. Okay, so imagine I'm the CMO of a company and then you start digging into my own personal life. I will first shake way for you. Like, what did they do you? Are you a stalker? Okay, so it is always best to be in between. Yes and no. Know what they do up to an extent. The type of copy they send out. Probably they have an email list. You join their email list. Check the type of copy they send out. Okay, and then no, you don't have to start snooping around into their personal life. Calm down. Okay. Some people will tell you, I don't know if I've said this thing before in the past too. Forgive me. Person they learn every day. Maybe I said you should look into their life. Maybe they have a dog and you have a dog. Come on, don't do that, please. Okay, so these people are getting sophisticated every day. So you don't want them to just be like, I be this boy they crazy me. Right? So you need to actually be intentional about that. Don't if they have a dog, it doesn't concern you. If you are breeding dog, now your own wahala be that. Okay, so if you want to just look into personal grants, maybe you saw the person's profile, the copy editor's profile, and you see that he has been a copy coach for a while, so you can find the common ground there. Or maybe you notice that probably he was in the health space, maybe a medical student, and you're a medical student, so you can find the common ground there. But don't start looking for dog, cats, everything, please. It's not necessary. Hope you guys are still with me because this
Yes,
class is too quiet this night. Are you people watching ball? Wetin dey happen? The class is quiet. Weird. Okay, so yeah, let's keep going. So yeah, that's not everything I have though. So hear me out. I think I just explained this. I'm speaking too fast. So yeah, using ChatGPT or similar web to create your client list, you have a list of companies that do their so their awareness level with code pitches is out of this world. So maybe you are sending a code email, you're not saying so what you did with this thing. It will sound so generic with them that to them, what did you listen to yourself now? So they know if you're giving them shitty or fake compliments. Literally, they know. Right? So most of the time, unless I want to do some unconventional pitches that will be showing you guys soon, I don't give compliments. I don't throw compliments around because well, I just don't like it. So if you want to give them compliments at all, you have to be damn good with your compliments. That is, you make your compliments so precise. You don't just say, "I saw the this thing you did." It makes sense. You can actually do oh this timestamp. It makes so much sense at that point because I could relate and I love what you did there. Mention that thing they did.
Um,
Co-
good evening, boss. I
Good
tried to
evening.
type, but it's not
Ayomide, you're
sending.
saying something. Are you guys here, Ayomide? I can't hear you.
I can't hear.
Okay, probably our network. Probably our network. I don't know. She'll be back. Probably Ayomide just exit and come back here. So we'll proceed. So yeah, back to this. So like I said, if you want to give compliments, give it with precise accuracy. Don't gush too much over them if you would even give at all. Don't start saying, I love you. They will see that we see they do you. Calm down, okay? So and if you're not giving any compliments, that's totally fine. So just let's pick one of the names on the list. Let me just pick one of the name on the list. Let's do little research on probably the CMO or something and do some research. I wrote the steps here, right? So I will mention the steps then I will do it practically. So the steps include involved anyone, Pick the name of the company, right, and search on LinkedIn. They are mostly direct response companies. You will mostly find them on LinkedIn, right? So when you see the company should bring employees, then find the one of interest and connect with them. Copy editor, marketing, copy chief. I was supposed to write copy chief, yeah. Sorry, in case another person is watching it. Editor, marketing manager, CEO, co-founders, right? If you can't find the employees, go to the company's about us page on their website and pick names to find on LinkedIn. If you can't find the name on LinkedIn, check Facebook, Instagram, right? So let me show you the steps I just mentioned. Now, there are a lot of companies here, right? See, financial companies. Let me just pick one of them at random. I don't want to pick Motley Fool because, yeah, Motley Fool is just a big company. So let's pick Lombardi Publishing, right? You people are coming late, oh. You people are coming late, oh. So let's pick Lombardi. Let's now come to LinkedIn. Like I said, remember the steps. Can you see? Search on LinkedIn. So that's the company's name. I'll just come to LinkedIn, then I search for Lombardi Publishing, right? Can you see it comes up? Okay, so I'll click on the company. Can you see? Um, so let me view page, right? I want to view page. Okay, I want to view page. So Lombardi Publishing. Can you see 19 employees? This is the part I'm talking about. If you're using phone or anything, you will see this. Okay, it will show you the number of employees that are working in the company that are on LinkedIn that you can connect with. So I have somebody that is even working there that I connected. I don't know, right? So you click on the employees. Don't forget the steps here, right? You should bring employees, find the one of interest, and connect with them. Okay, let's look for them. The market managing editor. You might want to connect with this person because there is every tendency that person is in form of somebody that can hire you. And you see marketing manager, right? Managing editor at ETN. Probably this person should work too. So you keep scrolling. Financial writer. Maybe you want to connect to one of their writer. To see that okay, that thing will later bring what's it called, or mutual connection, so that these people that you are trying to connect with, they would easily accept your connection. So you might want to connect with a writer, CFO, chief financial officer. I don't need you because, well, I'm not talking about accounting here. And you see senior copy editor. So these are the guys you will just send connection requests to them. Managing editor, connect. Okay. So I don't order, connect. Connect. So now, can you see, like, we can go to the next one. And that one, I can't click on that one. Can you see? Look at all these ones. If anyone doesn't make any sense to you, you can just, move. Financial writer, I can't click on it because I don't know why I can't click on this person. So, yeah, that's just all with the Lombardi publishing that I just searched for. Okay, so now let's now say they don't probably have a LinkedIn profile. So I can just come to Google, paste their name, and look for their website. Can you see? This is their website, Publishing Corporation rather. So I clicked on their website. I want to see what's going on. Don't forget the steps I'm following. If you can't find the employees, go to the company's about us page. Okay, so let's look at it. About. Let's see what they have in the about us page. Can you see? Andrew Newman, that's the president. So all you have to do is just copy the name of the president. That way, probably there's every tendency that LinkedIn will give you some stuff about either the president or other people. Can you see? I even connected with the president already. Okay, so it will bring the name of the president, then you connect. Okay, so and look at this side. Another thing you should pay attention to is this side when you're connecting, this right hand side. You will see some other people that you can connect with. Probably they are affiliated with this person or they do the same thing this person does. So can you see this managing director? I don't want to know what you are managing. I'll connect with you. Hiring coordinator, it might be somebody you want to connect with. Project manager, same thing. Maybe if you check and then CEO and co-founder of Metabolic Living. This is a very great company in the health space too. Can you see we are hiring? So I'll connect with you. All right. So another one, this one too can be somebody you want to connect with. Then you click on show more. You click owner at something preschool teacher. I know Sabi. nutritional biochemistry. So you might want to connect with this person too. You don't know who this is, senior attorney and legal advisor at trademark winners. You might not want to connect with that person because well, I don't know your ass. So do you guys understand what I just did?
Yes.
I've been connecting I've been connecting with white guys since 2021 and I've never had my account banned or blocked or flagged. Nothing. See, if you look at all my this thing, except the you Nigerians that have coconut that are connecting with me, virtually all my networks are full of like, white guys. But the Nigerians that have coconut head plenty. Can you see? I don't even have to talk too much. Can you see the Nigerians are waiting for me to accept their connection? 39 people. Out of the 39, all of them, if it is not all of them, 38 of them will be Nigerians. Let's see. Show more. You see by yourself. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? I don't know what you people are doing. Why are you people here? Okay, so if you look at my connections, can you see Kenny L. Dawson? Like this is my connection, and he's not a black guy. So I don't think LinkedIn will flag your account because of that. I don't think they will flag Twitter will also flag your account unless it is Facebook. I don't know about Facebook because that account actually pisses the hell out of me. I be that this thing. So can you see like Paul Martini, Sandy, James Cross? Can you see the number of people? They are all white except this one that carry. Can you see them? They are white guys, okay? Because they are the ones I have business with. Can you see? So I'm never ever has my account been flagged. Talk more banned. So yeah, you should maybe you are doing another thing that is making them ban your account. Okay, who has the question? Eboga. So that's just the process. That's just one of the companies. Let's go pick another company. You see, we're just picking at random. Let's pick Market Club. Let's see. Control C, then you come to LinkedIn, you search. The steps are straightforward. I don't think anything is there on Market Club. So if it is not there, we'll head on to let me see for market for these people. Hey, here's another thing you need to understand. For these people to show up on Market Club, definitely they have something. I see this is the owner of Market Club. I can't connect with him because I don't know why. He just logged this. This one is a copywriter working at Market Club. So this person, who is this person? Let's go and find him. Because for him to show up or her to show up when I search for Market Club, definitely something is there. Like probably is a mutual connection with one of those guys, or maybe he works there, right? So, and the funniest thing is you might not see anything relating, but why did he show up? You'll be asking yourself. So yeah, nothing, like literally nothing. So why is it there? You don't know. So you might want to go back. Then after you go back, you go search again. So now it's obvious that Market Club doesn't have anything on, on what's it called, LinkedIn. Can you see when you clicked on see all people results, it later brought the owner of Market Club. So all I have to do is connect with the owner of Market Club, order, connect. Okay, so that is how you do these things one after the other. You see, you keep scrolling. If you can't find anything, maybe you might click on the account of the owner to probably see some stuff. The contact information, you do not see anything, spectacular on it. And based off my experience, don't forget what I said about this right hand side. Can you see owner of one company? You can look for those companies and if they relate with what you want to do, then reach out to them. You connect, you connect, you connect. Based on owner of Market Club, they are bringing owners for us. And yeah, we want owner of Blue Rule Designs. These are people. If you think, oh, we have something in common, then reach out to them. Web design, founder of Community Citizen, I know Sabi your papa. So it's just literally that simple. And you see, he put Market Club on it, and there is nothing on Market Club. Literally nothing. So what you want to do again is then you come to Google, then you paste your Market Club, and let's see what Google has to say. technical analysis. Yeah, I think this is the market club. Yeah. So let's see what they have on their website. It's a New Zealand based online for popular no, they want me. So let's see. I think it's this one, number one. I think they changed their name. You know, ChatGPT is not active until like it was last active in 2021. So from 2022, probably these people changed their name. Can you see? Market Club, but by Inno.com and Tiffin, they already changed their name or something. I think this is why we saw one person the other time. There is this guy that he has IMO or something on his profile. Was it this guy? I can't remember. I think I saw someone with I don't know or something. So yeah, that's just typical how it works. Can you see? Come to the our story, probably their story. Let's read what they have for us. So can you see? Assuming I don't have any name or something, what do I have to do? I will just copy this guy's name, Dave Maher, and come to LinkedIn, search for his ass, and yeah, can you see the picture? It's already there. So all I have to do is just view his profile, full profile, and that way I'll pick up, connect with him. So if I were you, what I will be doing right now is connecting with a lot of these guys so that when I start sending pitches, many of them would have agreed to my this thing, approved my connection request so that I'll be able to send them pitches, right? So can you see another one? CEO of Stock News, I will connect. Co-founder, Bloomberg, ex Amazon. Vice President of Marketing, I'll connect. Management engineer, I don't know you. I work at which one concern me. You CEO at All Star Charts. So this is somebody you might want to check also to connect with him. That way you have a lot of things going on. By the time you open your eyes and this thing, you have a lot of connection people that you can reach out to. Can you see? Chief market strategist at Casting Group. I work at I say may you get out at stockcharts.com. You see CEO at editor in chief at these are people you want to connect with. Please, editor, don't go. Right. So that's just how it is with doing research and getting it easily. Do you guys understand?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. Do you know how to do your research now? For your prospective clients, if you can't find their details, how to find them online?
Yes, I
That-
do.
okay, great. That's just one part of the class for today. Yes, they won't accept your connection request. That's why you will not only send maybe 10 connection requests and you think they will not accept, then you leave it. You keep sending. That's why I said you should generate a lot of lists. If you generate 1,000, let's say 500 or 400 accept your connection request. If you send pitches to those 400, there is everything else you land one or two clients. It's a game of numbers. Do you understand? That's why you are told to create them and pick them up. So it's a game of numbers. Don't think they will not accept. That's why you are not sending this dog. Well, okay, okay. So yeah, I think we're done with that. Now we'll get into pitches. This is where it gets interesting. If your connection request has been approved or accepted, or maybe you can find their email address. These are the things you will send to them that will make them probably reply you or make them read your message and probably, oh, I want to hire this guy. I've gotten people who send pitches and then on that spot, many of the CEOs were like, I want to hire these guys because the pitches were so good. Okay, so that's the exact same thing that I want your pitch to do. So you want to write pitches that get replies. Okay. So now we have two type of pitches. There is the conventional pitch and unconventional. So I just gave you that name. Don't mind me. I'm just that person that I just decided to name it myself. For the conventional pitch, right? These are the usual pitches that people send. Okay, like the no one that, oh, I want to work with you, I want to do this, I want to do this. So this is the normal one. You just need to put your own spin to it to make it make sense. Okay, so let me show you an example I wrote for. I'll send this document for you guys. So all the pitches will be inside the document. So you see the link there. You just have to pick it yourself. So here is one that I sent to a guy named Greg Yenoli. He's working at Cosio Research Financial. Like the guy almost worked with me. The reason why he didn't, let me keep it to myself. But almost. I can show you guys our chats. He stopped replying my chat. Guy decrease. But that's just how it is, right? So it is a very simple one. Let's say they accept your connection request. You go, oh, thanks for connecting with me. How are you doing? Pick one. Like go straight to the point. Okay. I will like the thought process behind it. I'm supposed to put it in front, just the way I did the second one, but I've been damn busy. Okay, so let me give you the thought process behind it. The first one is light greetings or compliments. I didn't compliment him. I just said, thanks for connecting with me. How are you doing? So you might want to compliment. Okay, and don't forget what I said about compliments. That compliments are something you don't just want to dish out because people are now very, very skeptical when it comes to compliments. Now, before they make their head swell. Now, they make them vex instead. So you need to be very careful. So, hey Greg, thanks for connecting with me. How are you doing? Right? And I just went straight to the point. So I want you to know I'm not even doing any familiarity this thing. I'm not even doing any. Sorry, I'm seeing some things here. But is it also advisable to check them out? Yes, of course, of course. I didn't say you should stick with one. If you can't even find them on LinkedIn, spread out. Okay, if you have things like that, you can use to reach out to them on other platform because you know your profile also matters. If on your Instagram now, all you do is watch Yansh video, um, shaking Yansh video and everything. You don't want to use that account to reach out to clients when they say they drink. You understand? So yeah. And note you can only send 100 connection. Yes, unless you want to get into LinkedIn Sales Navigator. You can use the first 30 days for free. Do you understand? Yep. So yeah, back to this. Go straight to the point. That was what I did. Quick one. I look into what you guys. Many people will tell you guys that um you should form relationship. Fine, it's good to form relationship with people, foreign clients especially. You understand? But this one, just go straight to the point. Don't want to ask that energy and time. Okay, you don't want to be wasting each other's time. Which one is I like what you are doing, can we be friends, can we be no, get out, go to the next guy. Okay, so I just went into it straight. Quick one. I look into what you guys do at Kosoyo Research and I would love to be part of it. Okay, so that is I'm letting him know that I know he works at this research firm, which is a financial, right? And I know he has a team because he's the copy chief. I think it's the copy chief. And I told him I would love to be part of it. That way, that is a sort of compliment, okay? More like what they are building makes sense. That I want someone else to be part of it, okay? So I would help you make more money by writing short form copy that helps with new launches or existing promos or control while learning from you. So the first thing you want to do is the benefit to the client. Benefit to the client. Benefits to the client. Can you see? So benefit that you give to them. But now don't forget deals goes both ways. And if you tell people that I will only give this to you and you are not taking anything in return, it's also suspicious. The word is now very crazy. Okay, so instead tell them what you will get from them too. I said while learning from you. Also, one thing you need to realize is I'm new in the financial space, but I never said hire me for free. That word also turns off great clients. You mostly get the ones that want to just rip you off. I'm not saying all of them, but most of them. So I never said I want to work with you for free. Because me, I don't used to do free in our own house. Unless I'm practicing. And I'm not using you to practice. Don't be anything. So and I came out nice that can you see like tell them you are new to that niche if you are new. Very important. Pretty very important. Okay, so here was what I did. Yeah, that's because I'm new to the financial niche. You will be thinking, oh, learning from me. What do you mean? Are you also part of these people that are owned by their no? That's because I'm new to the financial niche. But I followed it up with a brag because I don't want him to feel like you're new. Not me go hold you. I don't have that time. I have a lot of things to do. So I want him to know that I am a copywriter that has done some amount of money. If you don't have this credibility, it doesn't actually matter. I will tell you what to put there. I see. I have a couple of winners in other niches, but I want to delve into the financial space. So you'll be like, oh, he's not a new guy. He's just getting into the financial newly. Okay. So in case you don't have this, all you have to do, I think I will put a comment. In case you don't have any bragging rights, so you can be like, yes, that's because I'm new to the health niche. I have written, I have a couple of great copy in other niches. Now, you don't want to lie here. If you don't have, please just remove this part entirely, like this line, because I saw another client that I sent this to, Nicholas Brack. He told me to send the winners I have in other niches. I think this Greg too said so too. Give me a moment. Let me search for these guys. Let me find them. My message is not coming up. What's this up? Okay. So let me search for Greg. That boy stopped replying me though. Greg Yanoli, I think that's his name. Why is my network this slow? Okay, so here is Greg. Okay. So can you see how are you? Hey Greg, I like what you guys are doing. Like this was the one I later refined it to make it work. Okay, so I sent him this just like I made it shorter. Okay. So can you see what he replied? Hey Zelapo, thanks for connecting and I appreciate your initiative and commitment. I can't say you have a potential in the financial, at least not based on two short emails. So he's telling me that I wrote two emails, so he literally cannot say if I have potential. You know, that was why I asked. So also we're in the middle of some very big projects, so I'm not in position to take anyone, but I'm happy to keep you in mind. In the meantime, can you show me some examples of the winning copy you have written in other niches? So do you understand? If you want to lie, please don't lie with this one. If it's not asking for the winning copy and you don't have anything to provide, you know you blew that chance. Okay. So I told him, oh sure, and I sent him more. And here is he said, yes, thank you. I said, are these enough? He said, thank you. So he said, I'm doing good. I haven't had a chance to go over it. I've been traveling. You see, so later he said, has been good. I haven't read your samples. I look forward to give you time. And that way, okay, I've been good. Thank you for sending. It's giving me an idea of how you work, and I think you write well. As I said, I'm not looking to work with anyone new at the moment, but when the time comes, I will definitely keep you in mind. Since October 2022, they grace. But do you guys understand now? Like they will definitely ask you, don't lie that part. Please. Do you understand? So it's just that simple, literally. If you don't have, I have a couple of great copy in other niches, but I want to delve into new niche. So I think this will help anybody that doesn't have winners like me that cannot like literally brag that I have winners. So can you see the next one? Here are two lift letters for him to gauge my, if I'm good or not. Send them your samples or custom samples, then slick CTA. So if you think I have the potential to do well, you are coming as a new person. So if you think you have the potential, they need to be sure, oh, does he have the potential? So they have to think it themselves that, oh, shey this guy get potential or you no get potential. So you push it to them. If you think I have the potential to do well, let me know if they are short form copy. Can you see all through this speech? I didn't say anything like I want to work for you for free. God forbid party. And this speech is how many words? Just 146 words, and it actually display everything I want it to display, straight to the point. So you can actually model this, swipe it, don't write it the way I'm writing it, or don't just send what I'm sending to you, just swipe it, model it, and then you can literally send it out. Do you understand? And you can do this same thing for emails too. No one literally cares. Okay, so you emails, I look into what you guys are doing, straight to the point, please. So for the winning copy, you can send the link on the like the main sales page, like the main landing copy. If you have, it's not necessary. Or you can send it as Google Doc. I sent mine as Google Doc. Do you understand, Shakira? I sent mine as Google Doc. So it literally doesn't matter. Okay. So that's just that about the conventional page. You can use it to send emails, you can use it to send LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, any one of them. Now, here is where we are going, the unconventional pitches. This is the most interesting one because this one choke. Okay. You literally like it goes against everything you have been told about cold emailing, pitches. And you have to be pretty good to get this done because you need an idea and then you need to relate that your idea to whatever you want to sell to them or you want to show them. Let me give you an example. I wrote this afternoon when I came back from school, and I'm not sure it's literally that good, but to give you an idea of how this thing works. So hope you guys are still with me. And I still don't understand, so
Yes, boss.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, bro. You understand?
very important. Okay. So I wrote this afternoon and I put my comments in red all over the email, right? It's a code email that goes against everything that I have been taught. I don't know about you. Everything I personally have been thought about code emailing. This thing goes against everything, right? So, excuse me, it might go against your own belief too, but it works. Like literally works a lot. Now, if it is code emailing, you can have a subject line. Even if it is LinkedIn, there are some people you can connect to it and send message to on LinkedIn without them accepting your connection request. There are some people like that. You don't have to be using LinkedIn Sales Navigator before that happens though. So can you see the subject line? There's fire on the mountain. So for anybody that see that, they will literally want to know. If you want to make it have more impact, you can. These are variations, okay? There is fire on your mountain. You would understand very soon. Um, there is fire burning your mountain. Just variations, okay? These are just variations of the subject line you can use. Anyone is fine. But the essence of the subject line is for it to be curiosity embedded. For anybody that sees it to be, I want to literally read this. What the hell are you talking about, man? So now look at the body of the email. Greg, this is not a clickbait, which is the number one thing you need to address. Because literally they will be thinking, what are you trying to say? Is this a clickbait? So I addressed it all straightforward. This is not a clickbait. Neither is this a way to waste your precious time. So I'm clearing the objection of clickbait once and for all. My comments are in red, so look for my comments. So I'll be saying them just look for them when you're trying to write your own. Okay, because by the time you get to the end of this email, you would understand what this fire is and what the mountain is. So that is a hook, cliffhanger. If you are in my email or copywriting class, you understand this email list building class. But before then, isn't it awesome what you do? Compliments. You don't have to compliment anybody, right? I just decided to probably find a common ground and use it to compliment somebody. I didn't send it to anybody. I sent it in the past and it has worked for me in the past. So this is just an unconventional one, right? In fact, your target audience will just be laughing. Your prospective client will just be laughing at, oh, mo, this got me. Okay, this can be better. I wrote this in less than 30 minutes because I literally rushed back from school and I have to do some other things. Okay, so but before then, isn't it awesome what you do? I was going through your YouTube channel 2 days ago. If it is not YouTube channel, if it is maybe Spotify, AudioMac, blah 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 blah, anything, anywhere you can find it, maybe LinkedIn, maybe Facebook, just anything. You need to be specific, right? You need to watch some stuff and so that you can know exactly what you want to pinpoint. And you see, I niched this down for you to see. I was going through your YouTube channel 2 days ago and I saw an interview you did with Akim where he discussed how to become a great influencer. This is just off the top of my head, so I'm complimenting him. It was interesting because I could relate to what you said in the 20 minutes time stamp. Instead of just stopping here, a lot of people will stop here and the guy will feel like it's just a generic compliment. But I make sure I mention the 20 minutes timestamp that even if he goes back to that video, he'll be like, oh, now which I talk for here. This guy literally listened to this. Sorry, give me a moment, please. Okay, back. Can you guys hear me now? Sasaobi, anybody that cannot hear me, if every other person is hearing me, definitely it's your own network. Please exit and come back. So can I proceed?
Yes, you can.
Okay, great. So back to what I'm showing you guys, unconventional. So yeah, so I complimented him, not just compliments. I made sure I made it very, very specific. More like I went to his YouTube, I watched whatever he has on his YouTube, and you can just pick any of the video or anything, right? If it is a video, you can use transcript. I think YouTube transcript.com or something. That's transcribe it and just take it to Playground or ChatGPT to summarize it for you. Look into the summary, look into something you can pick, check the timestamp on the transcribe, and you're good. Okay, that part you talked about SSS, like I'm letting him know I did my research and it is not generic. It resonated with me so much, and that's why I decided to reach out to you. So why am I sending this email? That's what he's thinking. My name is Dola Kwamzat. I'm a direct response copywriter. If you don't have result, doesn't actually matter. You don't have to say I've done number of sales, right? So you can just be like, I'm a direct response copywriter that writes copy for course creator clients. Maybe it's a course creator you're reaching out to, so you're niching down, or that writes copy for health brands. Okay. And in doing so, I've noticed a particular fire that course creators, your own niche doesn't have to be course creator, right? I'm putting course creator so that you can have a vivid idea of how this thing works. Course creators like you have on their mountain. So I'm letting him know this is not theory alone. I got it from practical. I'm not just saying your business will collapse based on theory. Okay, in this place, like I had to, define this thing because he might not actually understand what I mean by the fire and the mountain. So, and I promised him in the beginning that I will tell him what the fire is and what the mountain is. So I'm bringing it back here. In this place, the fire is a lack that I'm about to show you in a few minutes. Maybe when you were going through his sales page, you notice that his sales page lead can be better. Maybe when you were going through his emails, you notice that his email subject lines can be better. That is the lack you're talking about, or that is the problem you're talking about. Why the mountain is your business. So the mountain is what you're trying to save. The fire is that thing that can happen to their business very soon that they can use to leverage their business. Say what you notice, right? What did you notice? I noticed that your subject line can blah blah blah. Maybe you notice five things, right? You can say two. Can you see what I said? This is where you justify your fire claim. You must have noticed some things when going through his funnel. Tell him one or two core ones. Yeah, you don't have to say everything. Because if you say everything, he wouldn't even want to get on a call with you. And it will be too unnecessarily long. And based on my experience, you don't have to have experience for you to say this. You don't have to say you have some numbers. You already know some things based on what you've learned in your copywriting classes. There's a very serious lack coming onto your business based on this and many other things I've noticed in your business. So you see there's fire on your mountain. And I would love to discuss with you how you can easily put this fire out and save your mountain. You have to save your mountain because just imagine what will happen to the many people working for you. I'm trying to, drill the pain in. Imagine what they will be thinking when you can't pay their salaries anymore. It's not a nice place to be. Okay, so I'm subtly telling him that you have to reply my email because this problem, I only told you one or two. No business owner will not be curious enough to know what the rest are because no business owner wants to close up. And the best thing to do is to put out the fire completely, which is why I'm sending this email to you. Okay, is Friday at 2 p.m. a good time for you to discuss how I can help put out the fire? So don't just ask, when will you be available for us to get on the call? No, I'll have to make it easy for you. I'll ask you for a time that is convenient for me. So later, if it's not convenient for you, you can now reschedule that. Oh, no, Friday is not a good time, but Thursday, so time is a good time. So you take control from the beginning. And this one already, this is a city that is you are expecting an answer. You don't have to say, I hope to hear from you. No, just go straight. Your full name and then your title. Now, isn't this unconventional? The
Yes.
unconventional pitch actually, I don't think it will take you a whole day, if you ask me, to be very honest. I just feel, to me, I feel it's a better approach. That's number one. Number two, all you need to do is, how do I put it? Just do some research, simple research. It can be their LinkedIn. It doesn't have to be, instead of that time 20-minute timestamp that I mentioned in the YouTube video, you can just say your LinkedIn post that you posted so dates, right? So just make it specific. Nothing serious about it if you ask me. And do you guys understand the theory behind the two pitches now, the conventional and the unconventional? Okay, great. But one can't send 20 unconventional pitches to one day. Don't start limiting yourself when you've not even started trying. This man. Ayomide, mute yourself, please. Don't start limiting yourself. That's a very crazy belief. You can't send this, you can't do that. Try it first. Do you understand? Try it first. If you no work, nobody go beat you. Try it first. Don't say it's the conventional that is the way, unconventional. No be client you wan get. So yeah, that's just the difference between the two. I put in everything you need to know, that the thought process behind this email, that you can actually use it to model yours, right? And the thought process behind this one is here. So the link is inside the document I will drop. So just pick the link. Don't ask me for the link of all these ones again. No, it's inside that document. If you ask me, of course you may know. So that is that about the pitches and how you can write your pitches for everything. But now, here is where it gets interesting. Even sometimes with that pitch that makes a lot of sense that you love so much, they will not reply. Probably they checked it already and they made a mental note that, oh, I'll reply. You always do it. So maybe your friend sent you a message, oh, I'll reply later, and then you forgot. Or maybe they didn't even check it. Maybe it fell in the spam folder. Maybe it is in the promotional folder or something, right? So that is where something we call follow up comes in. Now, you need to realize that for follow up, you're not disturbing anybody. Don't feel as if you are disturbing someone, you are stressing someone out. No, you're not doing that. In as much as they never tell you say you dey craze, no dey send me message again. You are not disturbing anybody. Put that in your mind. So now, follow up. I do follow up once every week. Now, here is why I told you guys to get a book and pen. You can use your phone, but I don't want you to use your phone in this aspect. You write, if you send pitch to maybe 10 today, let's say every day 10. You write the name of the 10 people that you send pitch to and you put the date on top. So you know that exactly 1 week to this day, if they've not replied your message, you're coming back to give them a follow-up message. That way, you can easily track whoever you're sending pitches to so that you don't lose track of everybody. Also, it's easier to reach out to those people to send follow-up. Do you guys get that?
Yes, we do.
Okay, great. So now, I said do these ones every week so you don't sound desperate and you don't have to be entitled to the answer. I think I said this in our first class, right? You're not entitled to the answer. They might even read it. You see specifically they've read it. Instead of saying, why have you not replied now? Don't do that. Okay. I'll show you some examples of follow up you can just model. Don't guilt trip them or manipulate them to replying you. Ah, you've not, is it because I'm from Nigeria? That's why you're not replying my message. Shut up. Which one is it because I'm in Nigeria? No, if they're not replying, maybe they're busy or something. Don't assume it's because of anything. Follow them up. If they don't reply, keep following them up. See, you need to be very stubborn in this thing. There was one, I've forgotten the person where I read the story from or something. He said he sent follow up 20 something times before he got a job. And the job is paying him, I think, $400K every year. I've forgotten that person. But follow up really, really matters. And just go straight to the point. Let me show you an example. Let's say after your first message, maybe your pitch to them or something, they've not replied. So here's the message you will send. Hey, Greg or Joel or something. How are you doing? I understand how busy you are, and I understand you're getting a lot of messages. Applications, if or probably you're reaching out when they post a job or something. But let's say messages. What do you think about the emails I wrote for Agora Financial? You sent a sample to them. Let's say that's LinkedIn. But if it is just normal email, like that unconventional model I said, so you can just be like, what do you think about the fires I told you about? Or what do you think about the fire on your mountain? Don't you want to put it out anymore? I would love to hear from you. Thanks. It's simple. Like simple, straightforward, to the point. If you're not entitled, you are just reminding them that I won't help your life. You never show waiting this up. So after the first follow-up, a week again after, here's something you can also send. I sent you an email or a message some time ago, and I'm using this message to bump you. Mary Rose, can you mute yourself? Okay, so back to this. So I sent you a message some time ago. What do you think about my sample portfolio? What do you think about the fire burning your mountain? Don't you want to put it out? Like something around that point, right? Depends on the route you're going through or the approach you're taking. But that is how you keep doing it. The next week, you just tell them, hey, I'm just checking up on the message I sent to you. The following one, you go, oh, I see you've not sent this message. I know you're busy. How about you check it now? You keep doing that, keep doing that. Maybe when you're now tired, maybe after the 20th one, or the 10th one, you're tired that this one away. I know if they use every week the follow up, then you can now leave. But don't think you are disturbing anybody with your follow up message. Do you guys understand follow up that I just explained now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. So back to this. Now, another thing I want us to discuss is the discovery call. Say you now got declined to reply. Oh, let's get on a call on Friday by 2 p.m. Discovery call. So you want to know what they are doing right now, or probably you want to tell them what you discovered and then get to realize what they're actually doing right now and how you can fit in. But a lot of Nigerians, like I said in our first class, the whites are not God, right? Na just human being dem be. Follow dem yarn like human being. No dey fear. So but a lot of people will be fidgeting, nervous, anxious, everything. So I don't want you to do that. Just be calm and go with the flow. Whites are not God. Take away that thinking that they are God. No. Just calmly talk to them and play around with them. There was a meeting I was on with a client, a prospective client. He became a client, right? So the first 10 minutes, all we were doing were chatting about weather, chatting about Nigeria, chatting about the United States. So I was like, the first question I popped was, "Hey man, how you doing? How's the weather today?" I did my research before getting there, and I saw that they are on so number of degrees. Okay, so I already, oh, what does that mean? Is it winter? Is it autumn? Is it summer? I don't know anything. I'm in Nigeria. All I know is we have rainy season and dry season. So all this autumn, winter, me I no sabi. Okay, so I had to do my research. Okay, I have to do my research to be able to, relay flow. So all I did was, hey, how is the summer over there? Hope it's not too hot for you. It was like, oh man, it's crazy. Blah blah blah. We started talking. I was like, oh, we only have rainy season here because we are not having anything, and we are presently in the dry season. The sun is up. We even talked about ozone layer. Like for you guys to know, we were just chit chatting. We forgot why we were on that call, and after like 10 minutes, we was like, oh, let's get back to why we're here. So I showed him the loopholes I observed. That way you already relaxed yourself. You feel like you're talking to a friend already. So I just told him, oh, yeah, back to that. When I was going through your sales page, I noticed that you have this, you have that, you have this, you have that. And I observed if you implement this, it will make more money, make you more money. And if you close that loophole, you do this, you do this, you do this. He was like, that makes sense. I've never thought of it that way. I've never thought of it that way. I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's still fine, and I can help you do that." He was like, yeah, sure, because you brought the idea. So what exactly do you think we can do? I gave him the processes, and he was like, okay, how do you charge? I gave him the charge. He was like, okay, that's the fair price. Let me get back to you. Right? Immediately after the call, I sent him a message. Oh, hey man, nice speaking with you. And the next day, he got back to me with an offer. I took the offer and we worked together, and then you understand? So, but the first 5 minutes, if possible, just use it to chit chat, right? Like use it to chat. Were you having a hard time understanding their accents? Yes and no. Because yeah, some of them can be really fast when they're speaking. So all I do, see me, I know the phone. All I do is, please, can you repeat yourself? So that way, when I said it like 2 times, they will actually slow down to my understanding. Do you understand? They will slow down after like 2 to 3 times. If I mention that, they will now slow down. They will talk, not as if they will be talking one after the other, like no, but they will slow down for you to really understand. Don't be scared to tell them to repeat themselves. Alaye, come back. Do you understand? So back to this, and I have a framework for you here if you want to use it. But what I just explained now is the whole thing. But if you want to, maybe you are somebody that you want a template. Here is a template. Chit chat, 1 to 5 minutes of talking about the environment, then gather information. Here is where you tell them what you discovered, and then you now get to realize maybe if it is a client that reach out to you, this one, all this information gathering, that's what you ask them, right? But if it is a client that you reach out to and then you said you notice a loophole, or excuse me, all you'll be doing in this gather information stages, telling them what you saw and the ideas you think they can use to make it better. Okay, so if they reach out to you, so right, but if you are the one that probably reach out to them, you skip this gather information, then you come to the share your thoughts. Share the problems or loopholes you observed. Oh God. Right? Share the problems or loopholes you observed, and then you share how you approach the project or the problem based on your own research. Maybe you observe that they can do better with a great headline or something. So you tell them that's exactly what you will do. Okay. So I want to make it easy for anybody to be able to understand everything in this document. Even if you have not watched the video, though I would advise you watch the video before the document and all. So now you position yourself as the solution. Oh, I would love to do that. I would love to take a crack with this. I would